ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to EOU tonight's game between the visitors, the Baker Bulldogs, as they take on Grande Tigers. At this time, we ask you please rise and remove your hats as the Grande High School marching band performs the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, Grande High School marching band.
I don't know why they put the cameras in here. This stuff can't move. Because at halftime we're interviewing the EOU. Yeah. What we can do though, we can scoot those. I'm gonna start. Here we go, Friday Night Lights.
Community Stadium, LeGrande and Baker, a rivalry. LeGrande comes into the game 2-2, ranked 13th in the OSAA poll. I think that's a little bit low. 13th in RPI, 14th in the Collie, but 8th in the coaches poll, which is the one that really matters. Baker comes into the game 2nd in the OSAA polls, 4th in the RPI, 3rd in the Collie, and 7th in the coaches poll. Last week you saw LeGrande here at Community Stadium beat Malala 47-0. Baker was on the road in Ontario and squeaked one out 41-40. This should be a good game tonight. We'll see what's happening. I'm Dodzy with the OA Live Sports, and it's probably what, 55 degrees, 60 degrees, a little bit of overcast. It's kind of humid, but it's a beautiful night here at Community Stadium. This should be a great game. I mean, it's LeGrande and Baker, you know. Let me know where you guys are watching from. For anybody watching new, I don't do play-by-play. I'll call out players every once in a while, but I basically just hang out with you guys and talk, you know, do color, let you know a few things. LeGrande wearing the home blues. Last week they wore the black and blues, which are terrible jerseys to try to check numbers on. Baker in the white on the opposing side of the field, and looks like LeGrande's going to kick off to start it off. TJ Jones from Kimball, South Dakota. What's up, TJ? Josephine Reimer. Go Tigers from Juneau, Alaska. Oh, there's Bud. My armchair quarterback right there. Bud Forrest. In the recliner. Tina Thornton watching. Hello, everybody. This is being broadcast on LeGrande High School Athletics page, on our Facebook, on EOA Live, and on Baker Bulldog Nation, also on our website, and also on Roku. So check it out. Kickoff here by Chachis, fielded at about the 10. Uh-oh. He's gone. Baker's going to take the opening kick all the way back for a touchdown. Jackie, hi. Milton Freewater, hi, Jackie. Mike Nichols. Watching from Wilsonville, go Tigers. That's not a good start for the Tigers. Saw the same thing in Weiser a few weeks ago. A low line drive kick, returned for a touchdown, and I'm trying to catch a number on the Baker number. Is that number 8? Rosea Jones. Yeah, that is Rosea Jones. That's Jabron Jones' kid. He played here at EOU. He's the basketball coach for Baker. Kick's good for Baker, 7-0. Hey, Mike Rudy, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. I kind of figured you'd be tuning into this game. You have a kid on Baker's team, Cade Rudy. 7-0 Bulldogs. 14 seconds in. Not the start that the Tigers wanted. See what happens here. Baker will kick off from their own 40. Mike, I know you had more important things to do, but we missed you at the East-West Shrine game this year, man. It was a good time. A bunch of great kids. The game was, I think, the first overtime game in history of the Shrine game, and it was a burner. Unfortunately, the East lost, but it was, man, what a great game. Great coaches. Eric Davis from Pendleton. Ramos, actually, from Baker was one of the coaches over there. It was a great time. Tigers will bring it back from about their own 8. Nice return there. See what the offense. Yeah, but I mean it's completely understandable, Mike. I mean your dad was being inducted into the Oakland Athletics Hall of Fame. That's pretty important, you know. It's and you got to be there. That's awesome. 1st and 10, LeGrand from their own 41. 11:38 left in the first quarter here. Game's just getting underway. If you missed it, the Bulldogs, Rosea Jones brings back the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Brian Stave, hello Brian Stave. Go Tigers, go Mariners. LeGrand fumbles the opening snap. Looks like they recovered it. Williams recovers. Pepper Huxell, go Tigers. Number 56.
2nd and 12 for the Tigers.
Cooper Huxell. These uniforms for the Tigers are much better than the black ones. The black ones are cool and all, but you can't see the numbers on those black ones. The numbers are blue, and it's terrible.
Williams on the right side.
Tigers will get back to about the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and about 10. 10:46 left in the first quarter.
I think Cleveland the first Bulldog there. Brings up 2nd and a long 9 for the Tigers.
Well, it's actually 3rd.
Excuse me, 3rd.
I was correcting the PA announcer. Sometimes I forget I'm on a live stream, and yeah, it's 3rd and about 9. Overthrown there by Williams. Looks like LeGrand will punt. And I'm going to tell you about Hobby Habit. Hobby Habit in LeGrand has something for everyone. Tabletop games, Traxxas RC, Legos, puzzles, models, disc golf equipment, STEM supplies, and more. Go check out the Hobby Habit just for the fun of it. 411 First Street in LeGrand. Yeah, go check out Hobby Habit. That's my brother-in-law and my sister's business, and it's a great place. Joe's done a great job with updating everything since he's bought it. It's nice in there. Go check it out. LeGrand will punt here. It'll be down around the 33-yard line. If you're just joining us, I don't do like a standard play-by-play. I just kind of sit here and do color and hang out and talk with you guys. If you're here, tell me where you're watching from and who you're watching. And this is streamed on Baker, Bulldog Nation, EO Alive TV, and LeGrand. Logan Williams is number 2. And LeGrand High School Athletics and Activities page. It's also on our YouTube channel and Roku. If you have the Roku app, go download EO Alive, and you can watch it on your TV. Rachel Black, go Tigers, number 13. Number 13 is Caden Nelson. Had an opportunity to interview him as a senior this year. Great kid. Man, this LeGrand team, I've interviewed all the seniors, and they're all just a bunch of great kids. It was an honor. It'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs from their own 41. 9:58 left in the quarter. Great play. Speaking of Caden Nelson, that was him right there on the outside with a great play. Breaks up the pass. Bring up 3rd down for Baker. 3rd and 2. Baker's 3-1. They're coached by Jason Ramos. Assistants are Richard Ritter and Matt Banta. 3rd down here for the Bulldogs. Oh, great play. That was a great play. Logan Williams on the tackle right there, the quarterback. In the backfield, 4th and about 2. This is go for it area, I think, for Baker. I mean, why not? Your midfield. Gonna run quarterback sweep here. Baker will pick up the first down. 9:13 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Baker on about the 47. Doug May says, let's go LG, beat them Bulldogs. I mean, if you're watching in Baker, you can chime in too. I'm watching your page. So let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from. 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Up the middle. Nothing there. Meyer Whitmore. Jared Armstrong on the tackle for the Tigers. Kenai Huff in there as well. At halftime, I'll be interviewing EOU Vice President Tim Seidel, and we'll talk about the new interim presidents at EOU and the field house, the recently built field house. Should be good. Baker goes up top. Another great play by Caden Nelson. Is that Caden Nelson? Yeah, great play, Caden. Yeah, you can see it on the replay here. Good defense there by the Tigers. Brings up 3rd and 9 from their own 48. 8:32 left in the first quarter. Baker's running in the play here. We'll see what Baker's got up their sleeve. Almost intercepted by the Tigers there. Sam Chachis breaks up the pass. That'll bring up 4th and 9. Now you're in a position where you pretty much have to punt if you're Baker. 4th and 9 from their own 48. 8:27 left in the quarter. If you're just joining us, let me know where you're watching and who you're watching. Baker in punt formation. Oh, almost blocked by Armstrong off the edge. Grande will bring that back out to about the 25, Jay Scow. And I'm going to tell you about Gray's West Funeral Home. Gray's West and Company Pioneer Chapel is renowned after more than 90 years of excellence. They provide unparalleled personal service, unmatched facilities, and guaranteed value to every family that calls upon them. 1500 Dewey Avenue, Baker City, 541-523-3677, or go to their website, grayswestco.com. Grande will start with the ball on their own 26. 1st and 10. 8:16 left in the first quarter. Uh-oh. Grande breaks it. That's Jay Scow to the house for the Tigers. Touchdown, Grande. Watching from Prescott Valley, Arizona, Dennis Courier, Dennis High. Kyle Pfeiffer, Vicky Maddox from Baker City watching Rashawn Jones. I talked with Jabron before the game about basketball. He's an EOU alum. He's the head coach for Baker. A great dude, and we were talking a little EOU basketball. EOU basketball team is going to be really good this year. Oh, the extra point hits the upright, and that score will be 7-6 Baker. 8:04 left in the quarter, and we'll go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. We're back. Grande will kick off here. Sean Loudon, go Grande.
Back for Baker to receive. Rashawn Jones.
Rashawn Jones back for Baker. Chachis to kick off. Another short kick. Grande covered that well this time. First and 10, Baker from their own 26, 7:59. We already have 2 touchdowns and we're only 4 minutes into the game. Baker currently ranked number 7 in the OSAA coaches poll. Grande 8. These polls have 3 GOL teams in the top 10 with Pendleton at 4. Baker will go up the middle here. Second and 6 for the Bulldogs from their own 31. 7:34 left in the quarter. Rashawn Jones with the reception. He'll pick up about 20. Tigers are coached by Rich McElmoy. Assistants are Matt Wolcott, Mike Shireman, Steve Shireman. Rashawn Jones is going to be a problem for this Tiger defense. I mean, he's already ran a kickback. He's just made that catch there. Little jet sweep here for Bulldogs goes nowhere. They'll lose about 6 on the play. That'll bring up second down and about 16 for the Bulldogs from 6:40 left in the first quarter. It's looking like this game is going to be full of offense. Student section loud here for Grande. If you're just chiming in, just tuning in, let me know where you're watching from, who you're watching. This is on EO Alive's Facebook page, Grande High School Athletics and Activities page, Baker Bulldog Nation. It's on EO Alive's YouTube channel, and it's also on Roku. Go on your Roku remote, search EO Alive, download it, and it's live right there on Roku. It'll be a timeout. Baker, we'll go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. 2nd and 17 for Baker right here on their own 45 after the penalty. Or after the loss of yards on, yeah, 2nd and that's not very nice. Baker gonna air it out again. Got a man. Caught.
Hobson's pass is complete. Hudson Spike.
By Hudson Spike. First down, Baker.
32-yard line, the first down. Bulldogs.
Into LeGrand territory. 32, 6:34 left in the first quarter. A lot of room there for Jones.
Logston over the right side.
Oh, check that.
Brought down by Jay Scow.
That was Jackson Logston on the carry for Baker.
9 on the carry.
Bring up about 2nd and 1. I'll tell you about Grand Run Retirement Residence. Grand Run Retirement is here to support residents with their needs. They offer a variety of innovative, life-enriching activities and events designed to stimulate the mind, body, and soul at every stage of life. Go to their website or call 541-250-3313. Baker up the middle there, not much happening.
Joshua Collins there for the Tigers.
Collins with the tackle for the Tigers.
Lost a couple.
It's a beautiful night here at Community Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, I don't do like traditional play-by-play. You can see it on the screen here. I'll call out names and when I catch their number, and I'm just here with you guys. And I'll tell you what down it is, what the score is, all that good stuff, and talk about our sponsors. But yeah, we're just going to hang out and watch some football. Baker to throw again. Caught by Spike. That'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. First and 10 for Baker.
Garvin with the carry.
Carry by Caden Garvin. He'll get about, back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here. Dennis, thank you. Thank you. I enjoy doing this. I do a sports show here in LeGrand. Cover all the teams, you know, especially LeGrand and EOU. Speaking of that, EOU plays Southern here, Community Stadium tomorrow, 1 p.m. Misdirection by Baker. He'll go out of bounds. He'll get about 3 yards on the carry. Paul Hobson for Baker there, the quarterback. 3rd and about 8, 3rd and 7. 4:20 left in the first quarter. 7-6 Baker. We got 2 quick touchdowns. Baker's on a nice long drive right now. This LeGrand defense is going to have to step up. False start Baker there. They're going to walk this back. I'm going to tell you about Tap That Growlers. Tap That Growlers in LeGrand offers 40 taps of beer, hard cider, kombucha, and brewed root beer. With a full menu including brick oven pizza, Tap That also offers an adults-only area with organ lottery and a custom-made shuffleboard table. Tap That will be at
3rd and 13.
Check that. Tap That won't be at Oktoberfest this Saturday. That was last week. Tap That Growlers right here in LeGrand on Adams. Go check them out. Baker to throw here. Pass is broken up in the end zone. Looks like Mason Wolcott on the play there. That'll bring up 4th down for Baker. Baker will bring out the field goal team. Left-footed kicker, you don't see that too often. Whistle on the play, blocked by LeGrand. The play was dead before that. Yeah, nice play. Dennis, that was a nice play by Mason Wolcott.
Baker for about 5 more yards.
Baker will try again from the 35. That'll be a 45-yarder. Not going to get there. LeGrand will take over at the 35, 1st and 10, 4:14 left in the quarter. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Want to keep yourself informed with relevant news and events in Eastern Oregon but don't have much time on your hands? Well, here on EO Live, we pay attention to what's happening in Eastern Oregon and deliver the news in 2 minutes or less on our evening news roundup. You can expect to get your news delivered right to your Facebook and Instagram feed every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. We'll keep you in tune with Eastern Oregon, and you can count on that. EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku. Eastern Oregon is full of interesting people.
Tigers take over on downs. 1st down, LeGrand.
1st and 10 for LeGrand. 4:14 left in the first quarter. They'll start on their own 19. If you're just joining us, tune in. Chat. I keep saying tune in. Chime in. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're watching.
Dominic Cartello with the carry. Gain of about 4, brings up 2nd and
7-6 Baker. Right now, 3:50 left in the first quarter. Second and 5 for LeGrand here on their own 25. Little jet sweep. Josh Collins breaks open a big carry right there. Ryan, the instant replay is not new. We're doing it more often. Good to see you too, Ryan Malone. How are you, buddy? D. Gurrell watching from Prosser, Washington. D, hi. 1st and 10 for LeGrand from the Baker 47. 3:16 left in the first quarter. Lynette Humphrey is watching the Tigers. Go Tigers. Another nice run there for the Tigers. Jace Scow picks up about 8. I'm thinking LeGrand should probably stick with the run the way things are going. Second and 2. 2:50 left in the quarter. Misdirection. Another big run for the Tigers. Dominic Caratello. That'll be a 1st down Tigers, and I'm going to tell you about Grand Ronde Hospital. Grand Ronde Hospital in LeGrand has started their 90,000 plus square foot surgical expansion to improve the surgical services that they offer to the Grand Ronde Valley in Eastern Oregon. Check out their wide variety of specialty services that they offer at grh.org. 2:13 left in the quarter. 7-6 Baker. 1st down LeGrand. Williams is back to pass. Oh, he's got a guy. That'll be a touchdown Tigers. There's a flag on the play. Sam Chachis. We'll see what this flag is. This might be coming back. It's in the area of holding. What do we got? We're gonna see right now what the call is on the field. Oh, I missed it. You're welcome, Angie. Hi. Angie Waverly, formerly Angie Tolan, watching from Washington. We'll replay the down. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Tigers. 1:56 left in the quarter. Oh, little reverse. They're gonna score on that play. Jay Scout again. Little inside reverse for the Tigers. Oh, that's what it was, Mike. Thanks. Ineligible downfield. I knew it either had to be that holding or that. I mean, where the flag came out. Scout with his second touchdown of the evening, and that'll make the score 12-7. The Tigers. Chachis on the kick. Kicks up and it's good. 13-7 Tigers. 1:47 left in the first quarter. We're gonna go to a commercial and we'll be back right after this.
Here in Eastern Oregon, we're blessed to live in such a wonderful area. And though it may seem mild-mannered, there's actually quite a lot that goes on in this area. And apparently, there's two dinguses who happen to be here that are actually crazy enough to get up at the crack of dawn to talk about it. Tune into AM Live on EOA with Brent and Doddsy, featuring special guests, weather, sports, news, and more, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m., only on EOA Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
We're back. If you're just tuning in, Baker currently number 7 in the OSAA 4A football coaches poll. LeGrand number 8. That's the only one I'm really paying attention to. The other polls are like, I don't even know what's going on with them. Randy Winterton tuning in. Go Tigers. Chachis set to kick off. 1:47 left in the first quarter. Man, every time Baker returns the ball. That one was Malachi Meyer. His dad is a LeGrand High School graduate. Same age as me, Kobe Meyer. Good dude, good family. He's actually Coach McAmoyle's nephew as well, I believe. Yeah, nephew? Yeah, nephew. Kathleen Basinius, Eli Basinius' grandparents watching from Redmond. Josephine Reimer says, yay, Tigers. I did not commit to that, bud. They did not run that by me. I would have never committed to being dingus number 2. Yeah, no. Benny did that. He pulled a fast one on me. Oh, big hit there by Huff. Jackson Logston slow to get up after that one. Yeah, you noticed that in that commercial, didn't you, bud? Yeah, that was not ran by middle management. That was only ran by upper management. Ran by the upper management and by well, I guess Benny's middle management too. Yeah, Dingus one gave it up. Yeah, right, bud? Good. 2nd and 1 here for the Bulldogs. Oh, that was a weird-looking play there. Something happened up front for the Bulldogs, and Huff got through quick. Caden Garvin on the carry. He'll lose about 8. What happened? What happened here? Oh, okay, so forward momentum because he drove him back. So it'll be 3rd and 2. 22 seconds left in the first quarter. 13-7 Tigers. Probably be the last play before the half unless it's a pass. Caught downfield by the Bulldogs. Oh, he breaks free. That's Malachi Meyer with the catch. And that'll be a first down. Baker, and we'll definitely be going to the second quarter as soon as they wind the clock here. Man, nice catch there by Malachi Meyer. End of the first quarter. 13-7 LeGrand. Going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Eastern Oregon's weather can oftentimes seem unpredictable. One minute it'll be raining, then it'll be sunny and wonderful, then snowing and then sunny, then the next it'll be raining cats and dogs, literally. So how do you prepare yourself for such flip-floppy weather? Well, by tuning into EO Live Weather with me, Gabe Curtis, of course, the most accurate weather forecast in all of Eastern Oregon. I'll keep you informed with daily weather updates that can take an in-depth look through the next 7 days. Because if cats and dogs are literally going to fall from the sky, you will want to know. EOA Weather right here on EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
Want to keep yourself informed?
Welcome back. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the Tiger 32. Start of the second quarter. Here we go. Rivalry week for the Tigers. Beautiful night at Community Stadium. Big stop there. Noah McEmoyle, Meyer Whitmore. Second and 13 for the Bulldogs. Yeah, it's a great night for football. It's kind of folly a little bit. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. Baker will air it out here. That's a touchdown. Rashawn Jones again. I mean, that's going to be a tough guard all night. He's fast, athletic. Great ball there by Hobson. Touchdown Baker. I do believe that's Hudson's spike on for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. 14-13 Bulldogs. 11-11 left in the first quarter. So those commercials that you saw, this last one, that's our weather guy. Man, he's 17 years old. He's phenomenal. I mean, like, I can't believe that we have that good of a 17-year-old weather dude right here in Grand Ronde Valley. He does a great job for us. Yeah, that was a really good ball. And then you saw the commercial for my sports show, and that's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Lately, I've been doing a lot of senior profile interviews for the high school up here, and I've had over 100. I think the last time I checked, I've had over 120 guests on that show. EOU, Embler, Cove, Union, LeGrand. Yeah, it's been a great time, and it's just growing, and it's just one of those things that I kind of fell into it when Johnny and I broke up the Johnny Ballgame show, and it's just been absolutely amazing. At halftime, I'll interview EOU Vice President Tim Seidel. We're going to talk about the new interim presidents and the field house, and we'll also play our weather guys winter preview. The kick goes out of bounds by Baker. That's a penalty, and they'll bring that out to the 35. 1st and 10, LeGrand. Apparently, yeah, no time went off the clock, so still 11-11 left in the second quarter. I'm going to tell you about B&K Auto Salvage. B&K Auto Salvage, Grand Ronde Valley's only full-service auto recycling yard offering domestic and foreign auto parts. Contact them for all your used auto parts needs and scrap metal removal. Locations in LeGrand and Baker City. Go out there and see my boy Jake Hansen, the Junkyard Dog. Great dude. He's super involved in the community. Yeah, just a great place. Bud, thank you. I really enjoyed doing them. Penalty on the play here. We'll see what that is. It looks like possibly a false start on LeGrand. Yeah, we'll walk it back 5. It'll be 1st and 15 from their own 30. 14-13 Bulldogs. Motion for the Tigers. Little jet sweep. He'll get about 4. Collins will pick up about 4 on the play. 2nd and 11. EOU football tomorrow, 1 p.m. right here at Community Stadium. And then almost right after it, EOU women's soccer right here. EOU softball will play fall ball games, a doubleheader 11 and 1 at Peggy Anderson Memorial Field tomorrow. So big weekend for sports here in LeGrand. Scow with the carry. He'll get about 7 there. 3rd and 3. 10:22 left.
Holding on the Tigers.
Oh, another penalty there. Never mind. We're going to walk it back. Holding on the Tigers. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. I've also found a new passion in the last year, and that's taking pictures, man. I love taking sports pictures. It's so fun. I post them all up here on EO Live. Check. I mean, you guys already do a great job of liking and sharing them. I don't even have to say anything. It's much appreciated. Williams back to pass there for the Tigers. Looks like it's caught on the outside by Eli Basinius. Brings up 3rd and about 14. Two weeks from now, the Tigers will travel to Pendleton and take on the Buckaroos at the rodeo grounds. That should be another huge game. 9:33 left in the second quarter. Oh, nice move there by Williams. Williams will get about 12 on the carry. I mean, this got to be go for it territory for LeGrand. We have another penalty, or no? 4th and about 2.
4th and 2 for the Tigers. Timeout LeGrand.
LeGrand will take a timeout, and we will go to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Eastern Oregon is full of interesting people, with interesting minds and interesting things to say. Here at EO Live, we're committed to connecting you to these intriguing people with EO Talks. We let our special guests share their ideas and life experiences with deep, open, engaging, and inquisitive conversations. You'll also be informed in depth on some of the most recent and relevant events, issues, and more. EO Talks on EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku. Here in Eastern Oregon, we're blessed to live in such a wonderful area. And though it may seem mild-mannered, there's actually quite a lot that goes on in this area. And apparently, there's 2 dinguses who happen to be here that are actually crazy enough to get up at the crack of dawn to talk about it. Tune into AM Live on EOA with
We're back right here, 4th and 2 for the Tigers. 9:02 left in the second quarter. Williams will keep it. He's got a blocker. He'll get the first down.
Williams with the carrot up near midfield.
Right at midfield. 1st and 10 Tigers. If you're just tuning in, this isn't a traditional play-by-play. I just kind of hang out, give you, you know, what's going on. Talk a little smack with my man Bud there and give him a hard time. Yeah, just have a little fun. Watch some Tigers, Bulldogs football on a Friday night. Doesn't get much better than this. Oh, a little trap play there by the Tigers. That'll get about 12 for Basinius on the carry. I like that little misdirection trap there. That's a good play. First down Tigers, 8:24, 14-13 Bulldogs. Williams will take the snap. Uh-oh, that ball's... Did he catch that? Wow. Collins caught that off the tip. Let's watch the replay here.
With the reception.
Ball. Oh yeah, what a great catch! Great catch by Collins. First down. A little singing will talk. I don't sing, bud. That's one thing I don't do. Actually, on my sports show, sometimes I sing "Thank God It's Friday" when it's Friday, but that's about it. First and 10 Tigers. On the flag on the play. False start Tigers. That'll walk it back 5, first and 15. 7:48 in the second quarter. 14-13 Bulldogs. LeGrand currently at 2-2. Baker 3-1. Another misdirection to Scow. Boy, Scow's having himself a night. He's close to the first down there. Yep, the chains are walked off. First and goal, Tigers. 7:17 left in the second quarter. Williams is going to keep this up the middle, and that'll be a touchdown Tigers. You watch the replay here, it's fake handoff, you get a lead block, and it's a tough play to defend. Good blocking up front by the Tigers. Ryan Vanderzanden with a big block there. You see the pancake out there on the right-hand side of the screen. That was cool. Williams will hold. Chachas for the kick. Kick's good. 20-14. Tigers, 6:57 left. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Eastern Oregon's weather can oftentimes seem unpredictable. One minute it'll be raining, then it'll be sunny and wonderful, then snowing and then sunny, then the next it'll be raining cats and dogs, literally. So how do you prepare yourself for such flip-floppy weather? Well, by tuning into EO Live Weather with me, Gabe Curtis, of course, the most accurate weather forecast in all of Eastern Oregon. I'll keep you informed with daily weather updates that can take an in-depth look through the next 7 days. Because if cats and dogs are literally going to fall from the...
Welcome back. Baker back to receive. This has been dangerous for LeGrand. Oh, great play there. That is a great play. Corey Newman there with the, man, what a great play. It's been a trouble spot for LeGrand kick returns and, kickoffs. And that was a great play there by Corey Newman. 20-14 Tigers, 6:52 left in the second quarter. At halftime, I'll have EOU Vice President Tim Seidel right here with me. We're going to talk about the new co-presidents at EOU, and we're also going to talk about this field house, this beautiful field house that's been built here on EOU's campus. Oh, big play there, big play. Logan Williams in the backfield. Baker will lose about 7 on the play. 2nd and 17 from their own 13, their own 20. Yeah, that was a nice play there by Williams, Randy. It was a really nice play. From Minot, North Dakota, Sam Lauf, go Tigers. LHS is my alma mater. Sweet. 6:26 left in the second quarter here. 2nd and 17 for the Bulldogs. But the Tiger offense has looked real strong. Timeout, Bulldogs. We're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Want to keep yourself informed with relevant news and events in Eastern Oregon but don't have much time on your hands? Well, here on EO Live, we pay attention to what's happening in Eastern Oregon and deliver the news in 2 minutes or less on our evening news roundup. You can expect to get your news delivered right to your Facebook and Instagram feed every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. We'll keep you in tune with Eastern Oregon, and you can count on that. EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
Welcome back. 2nd and 17 Bulldogs from about their own 20. 6:25 left in the quarter. Baker's going to air it out here. That's going to be picked off. Oh, they're going to say it's on the ground. They're going to say that's on the ground. Wow. Josh Collins there on the play. Let's watch the replay and see. It's a bad angle for us. We aren't going to be able to tell on the replay, but he jumped that route. I mean, the referees could see it better than us. I promise you that. 3rd and 17 for Baker here. 20-14 LeGrand. 6:16 left in the second quarter. This Baker offense is pass heavy. That's going to get picked. That one was definitely picked. Jason Scow with the interception. Oh boy, Scow's having himself a night here in the first half already. 2 touchdowns, an interception, a couple big runs. That's the 4A first-team All-State pitcher. Pitched in the state championship game that brought LeGrand a state championship in baseball. He threw a heck of a game. He hit his first home run over the fence in that game too. The first one, as high school career. That was pretty cool. 1st and 10 LeGrand from about the 48. 6:10 left. LeGrand holds on to a 6-point lead here. Caratello with the carry. He'll get about 2. That'll bring up second down. And I'm going to tell you about Rockin' Sons, one of the sponsors of my sports show and of this football broadcast. Rockin' Sons have 50 years of experience of providing quality tires and automotive services, and they pride themselves on being there for their customers night or day. They're a Napa Auto Care Center and provide 25-hour, I always want to say 25-hour towing. East end of Adams in the Grand. Go see JB and the boys, Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto. 2nd and 7 from about the 45. Grande will stay on the ground here and nothing there. Good tackle there by David Shaw for Baker. I mean, we got nothing there for LeGrand. 3rd and about. Tigers will take a timeout right here. We're going to go to a commercial. I'll be right back.
Eastern Oregon is full of interesting people, with interesting minds and interesting things to say. Here at EO Live, we're committed to connecting you to these intriguing people with EO Talks. We let our special guests share their ideas and life experiences with deep, open, engaging, and inquisitive conversations. You'll also be informed in depth on some of the most recent and relevant events, issues, and more. EO Talks on EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku. Here in East.
Welcome back. 20-14 Tigers, 5:12 left in the second quarter. Mrs. Burns, hello. She says, nice pick, Jace, and gives some hearts and a football. Her, Mrs. Burns, she was at the high school when I was there, and great lady there. I just had her grandson on the sports show. He's going down to wrestle at SWAC. 3-time state champion in wrestling out at Embler, Garrett Burns. Great kid. Williams will keep this himself. He's got room. If he gets to the outside, he's gone here. That'll be a touchdown, Logan Williams for LeGrand. Nice run there by Williams. It's getting a little bit chilly out here at Community Stadium. So we sit up in the press booth, and the windows are all open, and I'm in shorts and a short sleeve polo. It's a little chilly. 5:02 left in the half. Chachis on for the extra point. Williams the hold. Kicks up, and it's good. 27-14 Tigers. 5:02 left in the first half. I'm getting ahead of myself. At halftime, we will have EOU Vice President Tim Seidel right here with me for an interview. We're going to talk about the new interim presidents at EOU, and we're also going to talk about this beautiful field house that sits just to the, I want to say like east or maybe northeast of the football field, back in the corner, back where Snowflake, the baseball field used to be, and it's just absolutely beautiful. EOU football plays tomorrow here. 1:00 p.m. against Southern Oregon University. And EOU football is having a little bit of a tough time right now, but hopefully they bounce back tomorrow against the Raiders. EOU women's soccer plays at 5. LeGrand girls soccer beat Ontario yesterday, 2-0 right here at Community Stadium. That girls soccer team at LeGrand is good. Tigers to kick off here. 5:02 left in the half. Another short kick. I'm assuming they're just trying to keep it away from Jones. I mean, honestly. Another big return for Baker here. I think I saw a flag. There is a flag on the field, and I mean, it's got to be against Baker where the flag came out at. Yeah, I'm sure it is nice and warm in your recliner, bud. I'm positive. Oh yeah, okay, so it was a block in the back. I just saw it on the replay. If you're just tuning in, let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. This is just an interactive, it's not play-by-play. We just have some fun. Watch some football on a Friday night. Friday night lights right here at Community Stadium in LeGrand, Oregon. Rivalry game. 27-14 Tigers at the moment. 4:53 left in the second quarter. Also at halftime, we're gonna play our weather guy's winter forecast. He does a special every winter, and he's stay tuned for it. He's good. Derek Harmon watching from Kennewick. Hi, Derek. The first down run by the Bulldogs will get about 4 or 5. Second and about 6. 4:34 left in the half. John Chambers. Hi, John Chambers. You're watching from home. Good to see you. Hopefully you're going to be, well, I mean, it's going to start getting bad weather, but have you got the golf yet? Good question. I'm glad to see you doing well, John. Appreciate you. Second down for the Bulldogs here. They're going to throw. Rosea Jones gets behind the defense again, and this is he's going to get ran down here. Oh, wow. Scow runs him down. Nice play. I mean, Jones is tough on the outside there. He's fast. We're going to have to do something about that. The Tigers they're going to be in trouble. What a throw. Pressure. Paul Hobson with a great throw there. Jay Scow, though, runs him down from the safety position. That's another great play by Scow. He's having himself a night. First and goal, Bulldogs. 4:01 left in the second quarter. Gary Richard watching from Mill City. Jim Howerton watching from Baker. Coach Jimmy. There's a flag on the play here, and that's going to be face mask against the Grande. Half the distance to the goal. And we'll replay the first down. It'll be first and goal. One time last week. Nice. Thanks, John. Benny Sweet and Low watching from home while watching Washington versus UCLA. Nice, Benny. Oh, there we go. Fumble by Baker on the outside by Hobson. LeGrand will recover. Logan Williams with a great play in the backfield. Community Stadium is packed tonight to watch this rivalry game between the Bulldogs and the Tigers. Jim, thank you. I appreciate it. LeGrand will take over here in their own territory. First and 10, 3:23 left in the half. Student section on their feet here at Community Stadium. A lot of people on the Baker side too. Up there, up the middle for Caratello. He'll get about 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. I'm going to tell you about Carpet One Floor and Home. Carpet One has stores in LeGrand, Baker City, and Enterprise. They're celebrating 24 years in Wallowa County. They're featuring Englander mattresses made in Oregon, natural latex, copper-infused supportive comfort. Carpet One Floor and Home, LeGrand, Baker City, Enterprise. So we're going to bring that back on the penalty. It'll be 1st and 16 for LeGrand.
1st and 15 to the Tigers.
1st and 15. I don't know who's operating the scoreboard. 3 minutes left in the half. Williams will keep it. He'll get about 10 on the carry. 2nd and 5, Tigers. Halftime, once again, EOU Vice President Tim Seidel. Stay right here. He's going to talk about the new co-interim presidents that are taking over tomorrow at EOU and the field house, this beautiful field house that's been built, and got the wrestling team back up at EOU to practice instead of having to practice at an old auto body shop, which is awesome. 2nd and 5 here for the Tigers. Caratello on the carry. He'll get, well, it looks like he'll get the first. So 2:06 left in the first quarter. But yeah, the rivalries are great. When I was in high school, Baker wasn't really a rival, though. They were 3A, and LeGrand was 4A at the time. So, I mean, it was kind of, but they weren't even in the same, you know, they were a level below us. So Pendleton was our rival when I was in high school. I think we've talked about that before. 2nd and about 5 here for the Tigers. 1:35 left in the half. Tigers are going to have to get moving if they want to do something here. Williams gets out of bounds there, which will stop the clock with 1:23 left in the first half. 27-14 Tigers, 3rd down. Joan Scow watching Jason, all these great guys from Canada. Hi, Joan. Tom and Christina Walden. Awesome live feed. Thank you for what you do. You're welcome. This is fun. I actually really enjoy these Friday night games. 3rd and 6 here for the Tigers. Go outside here. Nothing there for Collins on the pitch sweep. That'll bring up 4th down. Looks like, is LeGrand going to take a timeout here? LeGrand will take a timeout. We'll be right back after this commercial break. I'm going to tell you a little bit. We're back. OTEC. As your local member-owned electrical co-op, Oregon Trail Electric Cooperative is proud to power our community's Friday night lights. OTEC is pleased to offer monetary incentives to encourage more member owners to sign up for paperless billing. Now until the end of the year, member owners who switch to paperless will be put into a drawing, and 2 people at the end of each month will win a $100 energy credit. OTEC. I mean, they power Eastern Oregon. 4th and 7 for the Tigers here. 1:14 left in the half. Tom and Christina Weldon. Talk about the Pendleton rivalry some more. I will when we come back in the second half. You live in Kentucky, and that's why you ask. I'll talk about that Pendleton rivalry a little bit more when we come back in the second half after this interview and Gabe, the weather guy's winter forecast. Don't know what's going on here on the field. It's looking like maybe Baker's taking a timeout now. Yeah, Baker will take a timeout. So we'll go to a commercial again, and we'll be right back.
Eastern Oregon's weather can oftentimes seem unpredictable. One minute it'll be raining, then it'll be sunny and wonderful, then snowing and then sunny, then the next it'll be raining cats and dogs, literally. So how do you prepare yourself for such flip-floppy weather? Well, by tuning into EO Live Weather with me, Gabe Curtis, of course, the most accurate weather forecast in all of Eastern Oregon. I'll keep you informed with daily weather updates that can take an in-depth look through the next 7 days. Because if cats and dogs are literally going to fall from the sky, you will want to know. EOA Weather right here on EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
1:14 left in the first half. 27-14 Tigers. Looks like Chachis back to punt. Punt's fairly short. It'll take a LeGrand bounce. It'll be downed at about the Baker 47. Baker will take over. Could you imagine being a announcer like at a road game for the Tigers and trying to pronounce Tsatsos's last name? It's spelled Tsiatsos. I'll bet you they've just absolutely brutalized that name. I mean, I've heard it brutalized. I played baseball with his dad, so I mean, I've heard it. I've heard it so many different ways, and yeah. First and 10, Baker here. 1:07 left in the half. LeGrand's going to have to put the clamps on that outside. Paul Hobson for Baker, the quarterback. Man, he throws a good ball. This kid. Another complete pass on the outside there for Baker. Hobson to that's coming, Dennis. That's coming. A clock on the screen is coming in the future. Hobson on the rollout. Whoa. 29 seconds left in the first half. Baker's, I mean, they're right at the door right now. This LeGrand defense is going to have to step up. 2nd and 10 here for the Bulldogs. 27-14 Tigers. Oh, nice. TJ Dot. So TJ here on Facebook says, Tom and Christina are my niece and nephew from the Midwest. Second and 10 here. Hobson's back to throw. Oh, he's wide open. That's going to be a touchdown for Baker. Hudson spike on the slant over the middle. Man, this is a game. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think this game was going to be close. I mean, I've paid attention to Baker. I paid attention to LeGrand. Baker had struggled with Ontario last week, and I mean, I didn't think this game was going to be as close as it is, and Baker's proving me wrong right now. Extra point is up and good. 27-21 Tigers. 24 seconds left in the half. We'll be back right after this.
Want to keep yourself informed with relevant news and events in Eastern Oregon but don't have much time on your hands? Well, here on EO Alive, we pay attention to what's happening in Eastern Oregon and deliver the news in 2 minutes or less on our evening news roundup. You can expect to get your news delivered right to your Facebook and Instagram feed every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. We'll keep you in tune with Eastern Oregon, and you can count on that. EO Alive, your connection to Eastern Oregon. Now on Roku.
We're back. 24 seconds left in the first half. Let me tell you about a couple of our shows at EO Live. We have a AM show Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock a.m. You can watch it live on our Facebook page, on our YouTube, on our website, and on Roku. We have all kinds of different guests. You know, the commissioners. We have local people. We've had, people from Ukraine. It's a great show. Tune in. And then we also have EO Talks, which we present all different kinds of people from the community. I did an interview with Justin Hernandez a while back on EO Talks. It's a great show, and here we go. Scow again. Scow, have yourself a night, kid. Wow. He's going to take this all the way to the house. Touchdown number 3 for Jay Scow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. I need to get him up here at halftime. Tsatsos's on for the extra point. Yeah, John, what else do you say? It's up. It's good. 34-21 Tigers. 11 seconds left in the half. Yeah, wow. I mean, 3 touchdowns and an interception in the first half. Have yourself a night, J. Scow. Why not? Once again, at halftime, Tim Seidel, EOU Vice President, will sit down with me and we'll talk about the new co-interim presidents and this beautiful field house right here. Yeah, John Chambers, these guys are good. Yeah, very, very much so. You know, Benny Sweetenlow, talking about the rankings, I have no idea how OSAA ranks people, these teams. Yeah, Baker is number 2 on the OSAA ranks. LeGrand number 13. In the Collie, Baker's 3, LeGrand's I think 14, and in the RPI, Baker's 4, LeGrand's 13. But in the coaches poll, the one that really matters, Baker's 7 and LeGrand's 8, which, I mean, even there I think it's a little skewed. But I mean, I don't know how they do it, honestly. I have no idea. Baker will take the kickoff out of bounds at about their own 30, 1st and 10, 7 seconds left in the half here. I mean, if you're Baker, you're looking for Jones, right? I mean, hopefully LeGrand comes out in a prevent. If I'm Baker, I'm definitely looking for Rosea Jones on this play. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Dennis Curry, your first time in Oregon visiting family in LeGrand. This is a great broadcast. We need this in Arizona. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it. Oh, we're going to walk that way back. What was the penalty? I missed that. Too busy chatting it up with you guys. 1st and 10. Baker will take a knee, and that's going to take us to half. We're going to take a break, and I'm going to be back right here with actually, we're going to go to Gabe's forecast. We'll do Gabe's forecast first right now. And when we come back from that, I'll be here with EOU Vice President Tim Seidel.
Gabe Curtis here, the weather forecaster at EO Live, bringing you my predictions for this upcoming winter. This will be the 5th year where I look through the record books trying to find years that correlate to this past season and use the outcome of the following season to try and predict the future, although this will be the 2nd debut here on EOA. But before I get to that, I want to go over my accuracy of last winter. I projected an end zone neutral to weak La Nina season that brings slightly below average sea surface temperatures to the Pacific Ocean, generally allowing that jet stream to be pushed over the Pacific Northwest, allowing for more active weather at times. That was a forecast check. We were under a weak La Nina. I also projected near to slightly below average temperatures. If you average out the months between November and March, it was generally around normal, with slightly below east of the Cascades and slightly above west of the Cascades. That was also a forecast check. I projected near to slightly above average snowfall, and although we were on the higher end of that range, that was still a forecast check. My proudest headline from the Outlook was the most active part of the winter, late December into early January. That came true. Between the week of Christmas and New Year's, we saw an Arctic front spilling in from Canada, producing the first widespread snow event west of the Cascades and producing 10 to 20 inches of snow within a few days across the Grand Ronde Valley, with the low temperature at the LeGrand Airport got all the way down to negative 22 degrees the morning of January 1st. That was a great projection on my part, although there were some points that I just did not handle very well. That includes the additional widespread snow events in November and February. Those months actually tended to be more mild than not, and we didn't see our next widespread snow event until April, believe it or not, which was very unpredictable. I also thought it was going to be more warmer and rainy late January into early February, but that turned out to be November. And as a whole, I thought it was going to be near to below average rainfall. That would have been the case if we didn't get that increasing amount of precipitation late winter and into spring, but we did. So it turned out to be slightly above average in the rainfall department, although there was one particular month that was drier than normal. I thought it was going to be December, but we actually ended up being February. And now on to this winter, which will continue to be La Nina. In fact, the 3rd year in a row, which we've only done twice in the past 72 years, bringing variation across our state with near to above average snowfall east of the Cascades and only near to below average snowfall west of the Cascades. I think that holds true this upcoming season, bringing the most likely scenario across the Grand Ronde Valley anywhere between 36 to 67 inches of total snowfall, with the lower end of that range out towards Union, the higher end of that range out towards Wallowa, and La Grande would be right in the middle of the best mean prediction that I came up with of 51.5 inches of total snow. To show that variation across the state, I also ran data sets for the Willamette Valley that shows anywhere between 1 to 6 inches of total snowfall, with PDX bringing the best mean of 3.5 inches of snowfall. Region-wide, that would only be a few inches less than what we saw last season, with slightly more precip east of the Cascades than what we saw last season, and slightly below west of the Cascades, bringing the most amount of precipitation and warmest temperatures the first half of the winter, before we see the possibility of a transition to end zone neutral late winter into spring, which could bring the coldest temperatures and least amount of precipitation the second half of winter. Let's look at this month by month. October starts tomorrow, and that seems to be the driest month out of the entire season, producing anywhere between a ½ inch to 1.5 inches below normal rainfall on average, but we should still see our first snowflake in the Grand Ronde Valley by the end of the month, bringing the potential for the first snowflake in the Willamette Valley by November, as the east side increases that snowpack, bringing the most amount of snow across the Grand Ronde Valley this calendar year during the month of November, before those conditions become slightly above normal at times. And then December looks the warmest and wettest. The data sets that I ran range anywhere from 2 to 3 degrees above normal temperatures on average, with 1 to 2 inches above normal precipitation. Slightly above normal conditions could continue into early January, but that will be that transition month before we see the snowiest part of the entire season late into the month and into early February, before conditions become increasingly dry and cooler, with March being the coldest month, anywhere between about a ½ degree to 1.5 degrees below normal temperatures, bringing the final dusting west of the Cascades, and possibly the final dusting in the east of the Cascades only into April, as we are seeing much less precipitation the second half of the winter than we did this time last year. And that could raise concerns for a potential worse fire season next summer. Not a slam dunk, but there's something to think about there. That is my full winter outlook. These graphics are available on our EO Live Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Stadium. Tonight, I am joined by EOU Vice President Tim Seidel. Tim, how are you?
Doing good, doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. You came on last year at a halftime.
I think so. Yeah.
So this will be
always a good game. Always a good game. Great game tonight.
Yeah,
Loving it.
I mean, it's rivalry time.
Yep.
And
back and forth. Just
so far, a pretty good offensive show from both teams.
Really good, really good. They got some power players that are making it happen.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, there's quite a few EOU alums kids in this game.
Yes. Yeah, that's cool, too, to see folks come back and watch what's going on here, and then with their kids in the game, and then hopefully we'll see them tomorrow. We got a big game up here against Southern Oregon University.
Big game tomorrow. We
Eastern.
need a dub tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to get it done. Get some things happening.
Southern
so
Oregon right here, 1 o'clock.
Yep, 1 o'clock, Community Stadium.
So let's talk about the new interim co-vice presidents.
Sure. So today actually was officially President Ensko's last day at Eastern Oregon University. He's actually starting his new job on Monday, so there's like not a lot of time he's going to waste in between jobs. And for the last 30 days or so, we've been working with Richard Shavs, who was the chair of our Board of Trustees, who actually stepped away from that position to assume some of the co-president duties, focused a lot on the external side of the house on working with me a lot on things out in the communities, at the legislature, with our donors and our alumni, doing a lot of that external work. And then Laura Moore is one of my colleagues. She's a vice president for finance and administration, and she's been at Eastern quite a while as well. And she is going to take over a lot of the interim duties. So she's working a lot on the things like the budget and all we're doing with under student affairs and the other internal parts of the university. So they're co-presidenting for the next year as we conduct a search, a national search for a new president for Eastern Oregon University.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how long does that
That's
process
a complicated.
take?
It's a big process because there's so many people involved in it.
Right.
We are just now getting in. So the board just met earlier this week, and we are meeting again, and they'll be starting in on the process of conducting the search, which includes determining a search committee, which is people from our faculty, our staff, our students, alumni, community members, other community constituents. And then we'll also have a search firm that will be involved in this. We'll be seeking nominees from all over the country. They will narrow that list down in will be fairly confidential interviews down to some finalists who will then eventually come to campus, and we'll be able to meet them and see if they're going to be a great fit for Eastern, and probably clear up until early spring of next year. So hopefully we'll have that person on board by July 1. That's the target date, but we have to go through the search process and see who we can find. They got there's a pretty high bar, I think, with President Insko.
You'd think.
I think people are expecting a lot out of the next president. We're looking forward to finding that person.
Speaking of President Insko, best of luck to him. What a great run he had here.
Yeah, great run. Your non-traditional president didn't come out of the traditional roles, but certainly had a passion for Eastern. You know, he spent his childhood here growing up. His dad was a coach and a dean and a professor. I think he saw the power of education and what that can do to change lives, and wanted to bring some of that back to Eastern, and made that happen. And over the last several years, we've seen a lot of financial stability for the university, a lot of growth in a lot of areas, and we're in a really strong position. I think we're going to have people looking at Eastern and saying, I want to work here. This is a place I want to go. We have great community support. We've got a great alumni base. We've got a lot going on. Just on the campus itself, campus is looking beautiful right now. Classes just started earlier this week. Students are back in full, and so if you're out on campus, it's kind of nice to see everybody walking around and students going back and forth between the buildings, between classes, and there's certainly good turnout even here tonight at the high school game, and we're going to see some more tomorrow night. We
have the #1 volleyball team in the country.
Aren't they good? Holy cow, it's great to watch them. I do not want to get in the way of some of their serves or some of their power shots. It's like, wow, that ball is moving. But they also have this tenacity, it seems like, to not let anything get them down or stop them. They may get it behind a few points, and it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. We'll be back. And they come right back, and they just take the game. They are so good.
Yeah, Kaki's doing a great job with this
She's phenomenal.
team.
Yeah.
What a great coach.
Yeah, it's great to have coaches like that.
She's one of my favorites up there, for sure. Let's switch gears real quick.
Sure.
We got the wrestling team practicing up at EOU now, right?
Yes.
Finally.
It took a while. It took some projects. It took some work. One of the things we do in external affairs is working with the legislature, finding resources for the university. We've got this beautiful new field house that we're going to be opening here in a few weeks. Got the last pieces getting put into place. Get our chillers and everything hooked up so that we can get our occupancy and get students in there. I know the student athletes are just champing at the bit to get in there. They want to be in there. They want to perform. They want to be working out in that facility. It is a phenomenal facility.
It's gorgeous.
Huge open space. So if you haven't seen it, this is something that you're not going to see anywhere else in the region. It is a big indoor facility for track, field. All of our athletic teams can be in there.
Right.
And there's also our health and human performance lab in there, which is where a lot of those students learn how human performance works. And we have a huge climbing wall in there now, 2-story climbing wall, beautiful climbing wall. That I think students are going to come here and go, whoa, this is awesome. And if you think about, going to school in Eastern Oregon, really anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, a lot of time when you're in school between September, October, and June, the weather's not so hot. Around here you can get snow, a little ice, right? And if you're an athlete, you want to run, you want to work out indoors. It's kind of some limited we'll in this field house, you can go work out around the track. You can work out in the fitness areas in there. You can study in there. You're probably taking classes in there. There's going to be some neat things going on in that space.
Yeah, they're moving like some of the professors from Zabel, right?
That's correct. That's our Health and Human Performance program.
Okay,
So that's one of our strongest programs right now. And that leads to a lot of folks who are going into programs like graduate programs like physical therapy and things like that. They're going into the new Fieldhouse facility. And we've got a great donor gift that is helping us buy a bunch of new equipment in there to help those classes really take off. So we're stoked. We're pretty stoked. And if you think about all the things we can do in here as we continue to grow, there are other, even communities. I was just in a meeting with folks from Baker City, and they're really interested about what we can do with the Fieldhouse partnering with Baker City. We could have some like winter indoor tournaments where students could be, or kids could be up here on campus, and they could be doing some things in Baker City. They're going back and forth between the communities. It's just something that we're going to be able to leverage a lot with the community.
So awesome. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're going to cut the ribbon on October 22nd.
October 22nd, Homecoming, Oktoberfest. If you've ever been around Eastern Oregon for back in the day, we celebrated Oktoberfest as a big part of Homecoming.
Absolutely.
And we're bringing that back. That's the theme this year. It's being advertised all over. You can check it out on our website. We'll have a lot of activities starting on Friday. We have the big golf scramble out at Buffalo Peak. And we'll have a parade downtown, and then we have events on campus celebrating really the 50th anniversary of Title IX.
Yeah.
We have, and Dr. Peggy Anderson will be back. She's phenomenal. She was a legend around here.
She's coming back.
She's coming back. She's going to be
softball
here.
field's named
yep,
after
that's
her.
Right. Softball field's named after her. She's going to be back on campus, and then we've got all kinds of activities. Saturday morning, we're going to do the ribbon cutting over the field house, and then of course, huge tailgate zone activities going on, and we're going to have the
alumni games, softball
games going on. Yep. It's just, and it's not going to end. And downtown, there's going to be a pep area down by Benchwarmers on Depot Street, and then after the game, there'll be an after game overtime down at the local, just
awesome.
down on the old Texaco station down on Adams.
Fun.
It's going to be pretty fun. Yeah, it's really going to blow up.
I'm so happy that there's no like COVID stuff. It's
it's open.
Just being
everybody's
there was a
really
time,
stoked.
Tim, I was the only person in this stadium for an EOU football game.
It's a little weird, isn't it, when you're the only person in the stadium and there's a game going on the field.
It was weird.
Yeah, it's strange. It was kind of a lonely time, but people are really excited about coming back, and we've seen it already over the summer with our student athletes coming back now quite a while ago, over a month ago. That was great to see them back. And then just to see the students moving into campus and being on campus and going back and forth between classes and all the stuff that they're doing, it's just great to have everybody back.
Awesome. I appreciate it, Tim.
Yeah, thank
EOU
you.
Vice President Tim Seidel talking about the field house and the new co-interim presidents at EOU.
A lot going on.
We'll be back. Welcome back. LeGrand and Baker. Rivalry week. Community Stadium. Halftime. 34-21 Tigers. Jason Jacoby, his name is Rashawn, so I was saying it right. I'm glad because I really like his dad, Jabron. Jabron was a great player here at EOU. He's a great coach over there for the Baker Bulldogs basketball team. He's been on the Johnny Ball Game show a few times, and I've developed a pretty good relationship with him. I love talking basketball with him. They're at the halftime, man. What a great interview with EOU Vice President Tim Seidel. If you noticed, and if you follow my stuff, that's probably the only time you'll ever see me without a hat on. I mean, Bud, you can attest to this as well. You've never seen me without a hat. LeGrand will receive. Been a pretty offensive filled game so far. Jay Scow with a big first half for LeGrand. 3 touchdowns. He ran back a kick, interception. Rashawn Jones with a big first half for the Bulldogs. Paul Hobson, the quarterback for Baker, man, he looks good. He's phenomenal. Short kick here, fielded by Dominic Fields with the return. He'll go out of bounds at about the Tiger 39. 1st and 10, 11:57 left in the third quarter here. We got football. Yeah, like I said before, that was a great interview with Tim Seidel at the half there. He talked about the new field house. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like over in the corner back where Snowflake Field used to be, and he talked about the new interim co-presidents at EOU, as today was President Tom Insko's last day as president. And good luck to Tom, man. What a great dude. Had him on the show a few times. He was one of those guys where, you know, you talk to people and it's not very often that you could walk around campus and just see the president out, you know, mingling with the people, as I like to say. And Tom was that guy. I mean, you see him everywhere. And it was a really cool thing. And EOU's in a good position right now for, you know, this new president that's going to come in. I think they got everything figured out on the field. If you're just tuning in, I don't do a traditional play-by-play. This is Dodds EO Live Sports. Let me know where you're watching from and who you're watching. 1st and 10 Tigers. They're going to stay on the ground. Caratello up the middle. He's still going. Gets about 12 on the carry with the second effort for Caratello, and it'll be 1st and 10 LeGrand as they break into Baker territory. Right? But he says, as tall as you are, you need on Facebook here, as tall as you are, you need to cover up that high. Yeah, I'm a little bit higher, closer to the sun and weather, right? Where did I play at, Jim Howerton? I played right here for LeGrand. Class of '97. This field, though, when I played on it, was grass. Dustin Caratello, thanks for doing this. I'm able to watch from Southern California. Dustin, I know you. I've met you before. I know who you are. I talked to your brother about you when I interviewed your nephew, Dominic. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate it. 2nd and 8 for LeGrand here from the Baker 46. Jay Scow again, another nice run by Scow, racking up the yards. 1st down Tigers, 10:41 left in the second quarter. I'm going to tell you about Hobby Habit real fast. The Hobby Habit in LeGrand has something for everyone. Tabletop games, Traxxas RC, Lego, puzzles, models, disc golf equipment, STEM supplies, and more. Go check out the Hobby Habit just for the fun of it. 411 1st Street, right here in LeGrand, and that's my brother-in-law and sister's business, and Joe has done a great job with that, the inside. He's redone everything. 1st and 10 LeGrand. Williams will keep it himself, and he'll get about 7. 2nd and 3 Tigers, 10 minutes left in the quarter. Packed house here at Community Stadium. Student section on their feet, 34-21 Tigers. Williams will take the snap, and LeGrand will keep it on the ground, and they'll move the chains. 9:30 left in the second half? No, third quarter. First and 10 Tigers. Oh, no, they didn't give him the first down. 3rd and 1. That looked like a first down from here, but you know, I'm quite a ways away. 3rd and 1. 9 minutes left in the quarter. That looks like it's going to be a false start against the Tigers. So we'll move it back 5 and we'll replay the down.
Third down of about 5.
Big play here for LeGrand. Williams will keep it. He'll go up the middle, and he'll be stopped short of the first down marker. It'll be about 4th and 2. 8:27 left in the quarter. Back to that Pendleton rivalry thing. Yeah, back in the day, so when I was in high school, the late 90s, LeGrand was part of the Intermountain Conference, which was a 4A conference. 4A was the highest level in Oregon. We were one of the smallest schools, and it was LeGrand, Pendleton, Hermiston, Bend, Mountain View, Redmond, and Crook County. That was the Intermountain Conference. So our rival was definitely Pendleton. 4th and 2. LeGrand's going to go for it here. Williams will keep it, and he will get the first down into the red zone. 1st and 10 LeGrand. 7:50 left in the quarter. 34-21 Tigers. And I'm going to tell you about Grace West Funeral Home. Grace West & Company Pioneer Chapel is renowned after more than 90 years of excellence. They provide unparalleled personal service, unmatched facilities, and guaranteed value to every family that calls upon them. 1500 Dewey Avenue, Baker City, 541-523-3677, or go to gracewestco.com. Williams will throw here, passes incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yeah, so the Pendleton rivalry. I mean, we still played Baker in non-league games, but there wasn't the same fire as when you went. What teams are now? Good question, Mike. I mean, I know. So Ontario in some sports, not in football. It depends on what sport, Mike. It's all wacky after this last year. Definitely Pendleton, definitely LeGrand, definitely Baker. Ontario in some sports, it's wacky. It's definitely wacky. Scow with the carry there. He'll get about 4. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. If you're just tuning in, let me know where you're watching from and who you're watching. How about football, GOL? We're going to go to that right now, and I'm going to tell you. Third and 6 for LeGrand here. Still on his feet. Get about 2 on the carry. That's going to bring up 4th down. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that LeGrand's probably going to go for this. We have a backup kicker right now. Probably going to go for this. 4th and 2, 6 minutes left. Williams is going to keep it. He's up the middle, and that'll be a touchdown, Tigers. When was the last time LeGrand won a football title? Dennis, that was 2019. The Tigers had a great run, and I mean that team. I don't think they gave up a point in the playoffs. They won the state championship in Hermiston against a good Banks team, and it was a stellar year for the Tigers. A handful of the kids on that team are starting at EOU right now. The GOL, real quick, as we go to the Chachas extra point. The GOL in football, for 4A Special District 5 is Baker, Madras, Pendleton, Nikiawe, LeGrand, Crook County, and the Dalles. We'll go to a break real quick. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. LeGrand to kick off. 5:44 left in the third quarter. Kicks muffed by Baker and down at about the 29. Yeah, that 2019 state championship team, Dennis, that's quite possibly the best defense for a high school team I've ever seen. I mean, they were good. They were really good. That team was fun to watch. Yeah, Mike, it'll definitely be a more competitive league now by adding those teams. I mean, you know how it's been the last few years, GOL football. It hasn't been fun. I mean, Baker beat us a couple years ago, but it really, I mean, we needed that really bad, especially for other sports. Oh, there's a great play right there by Jared Armstrong for the Tigers. Tackled in the backfield, and he took the football away. That's going to be a fumble and a recovery. Yeah, he came up with it. Tiger football. Yeah, defense definitely wins championships, then, especially when it comes to football. Jared Armstrong right there with a great play. Verl and Connie Long watching from St. Anthony, Idaho. Go Tigers. Went to high school with their daughter. Great people. Yeah, this Tiger team will take over 1st and 10 inside the red zone, inside Baker territory. 5:33 left, 41-21 Tigers. Timeout on the field. Baker, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Here in Eastern Oregon, we're blessed to live in such a wonderful area. And though it may seem mild-mannered, there's actually quite a lot that goes on in this area. And apparently, there's 2 dinguses who happen to be here that are actually crazy enough to get up at the crack of dawn to talk about it. Tune into AM Live on EOA with Brent and Doddsy, featuring special guests, weather, sports, news, and more, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m., only on EOA Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
Welcome back. If you missed it, you can go back and watch it later at halftime. EOU Vice President Tim Seidel joined me, and we talked about the new co-interim presidents at EOU, as today was President Tom Insko's last day. And we talked about this new beautiful field house that sits to the northeast of Community Stadium. LeGrand with the ball in the red zone here, up by 20. 5:33 left in the second quarter. First and 10. Boy, Jay Scow is having himself a day. Jared Armstrong is having himself a day. Williams will keep. You're going to go to the corner here. Extracurricular activity, that's going to result in a flag there for sure. That's going to be pass interference on Baker. John, you just saw the Dingus commercial. Go Tigers. John said that on Facebook here on the EO Live Facebook feed. The Dingus commercial. That commercial is terrible. I'm going to find a way to scrap that thing. I just don't know how. I don't even know where it's at, honestly. After the pass interference, it'll be first and goal. LeGrand from the Baker, about 6. LeGrand's knocking on the door again. Check that, it's the 8, not the 6. What's going on here? What are we waiting on? It should be first and goal, right? What are they talking about over there? I don't know if you guys can't see it, but over on the other side of the field, the referee was talking with the chain gang. First and 10 Tigers. Reppin' Baker from PLU, Alex Ritter. How's it going, Alex? Looks like that's going to be another false start on the Tigers. Tigers have struggled with that. I mean, all year. False starts, man. Yeah, right, John? I should get rid of that. John here on Facebook says that I should get rid of that Dingus commercial. I don't know where it's at, though. Maybe I'll have to tie Benny up and, you know, threaten his life or something. I don't know if I could say that, VC. VC's talking in my ear, telling me what we should call me, and it's not family friendly. The first down play, misdirection here for the Tigers. Oh, great play there on the outside. That's number 15, Malachi Meyer. Great play on the outside there by the Baker defense. Read that well. Fred and Mary Fields from Indianapolis. They're always here. I mean, I can guarantee there's going to be one comment from the Fields family, and they're always tuned in. Second and 8, Tigers. 4:53 left in the third quarter. 41-21. Tigers on top. Little pitch there by Williams to Scow. Wow. That's going to be close to a first down. I thought it was. Dennis, are we broadcasting the game in Pendleton in 2 weeks? Yes, we are. We are going to make the trip to Pendleton, and we are going to broadcast that game from the rodeo grounds in Pendleton. CJ Newman watching this from Stoughton, Wisconsin. CJ, thanks for tuning in. I don't know how that worked out, but it's first and goal now for the Tigers. So apparently after the penalty, or they weren't inside the 10. Caratello will walk that into the end zone for the touchdown. The LeGrand offense has just proven to be too much for the Baker defense right now. Before the Chachis extra point attempt, let me tell you about Grand Ron Retirement Residence. Grand Ron Retirement is here to support residents with their needs. They offer a variety of innovative, life-enriching activities and events designed to stimulate the mind, body, and soul at every stage of life. Go to their website or call 541-250-3313. Grand Ron Retirement Resident. Extra points good by Chachis. 48-21, LeGrand. 4:12 left in the third quarter. We'll go to a break. We'll be right back after this.
Eastern Oregon's weather can oftentimes seem unpredictable. One minute it'll be raining, then it'll be sunny and wonderful, then snowing and then sunny, then the next it'll be raining cats and dogs, literally. So how do you prepare yourself for such flip-floppy weather? Well, by tuning into EO Live Weather with me, Gabe Curtis, of course, the most accurate weather forecast in all of Eastern Oregon. I'll keep you informed with daily weather updates that can take an in-depth look through the next 7 days. Because if cats and dogs are literally going to fall from the sky, you will want to know. EOA Weather right here on EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
Welcome back. Grand Ronde Hospital in La Grande has started their 90,000 plus square foot surgical expansion to improve the services that they offer you right here in the Grand Ronde Valley. Please check out the wide variety of special service that they offer at grh.org. La Grande will kick off here up by 27, 48-21, 4:12 left in the third quarter. It'll be a short kick. They're just keeping the ball away from Rashawn Jones, which is smart. I mean, you saw what happened in the first half. He ran one back. He had another real nice return. And La Grande just said, no, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to keep it out of his hands. It's a smart call by Coach Rich McElmoyle, and that's what they need to do. Fred and Mary Field says they look great. Just keep it up right here on our EO Live TV Facebook feed. La Grande's offense looks really good. First and 10 Bulldogs from their own 32. Hobson's been good tonight. He's thrown some really good balls for the Bulldogs. Rashawn Jones has gotten open on the outside a few times. If you're watching us on Facebook and you have a Roku TV, go to that Roku app, go to the search bar, type in EO Alive, and guess what will pop up? Our logo. Click on it. You can watch this game and all of our other stuff right there on your TV in your house on Roku. Second and 10 Bulldogs. 4:05 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs got to get something going here. I mean, down by 27. You got 16 minutes left in the game. Your offense is good. Jared Armstrong chasing him down. Spike with the reception. I'm telling you, this quarterback for Baker Hobson, I like this kid. He's a junior, 6'3", 185. He looks good. He looks good. He's had some really nice passes tonight. Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, do that when you get back to Arizona for sure. It's real easy. You can have all of our past programming down below, and you can go if there's something live. It shows it right there. Yeah. Uh-oh, somebody's shooting off fireworks out there during the game. And Baker false starts right here on EO Live's Facebook feed. Bud says, Doddsy, the production of the game has improved so much over the past couple of years. Great professional job for high school. Thanks to all. That's thanks to BC, Brent Clapp. Like this production stuff, that's all him. And I mean, all I really do is just help carrying equipment. He hooks it all up and does the replay. He's back there behind me directing. His lovely wife, Tanya, is running the camera. And it's just a great, we got a great thing going. There's no doubt about it. Eric Jorgensen, nice work, Tigers. Nice to see you, Eric. Mike Nichols, a little period on the EO Live Facebook feed. First and 10, Baker here from their own 41. Hobson's going to go up top again. Rashawn Jones, incomplete. Man, that's a connection that they like, man. And I don't blame them. Look, Jones gets past the defense here. I mean, that's almost caught. That's a great ball by Hobson. Bud says here on the EO Live TV Facebook page, it's a team effort and it shows. Yeah, it is, Bud, for sure. We work hard to do this, and it's turned into a great thing. Incomplete pass there for Baker on second down. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. 2:45 left in the third quarter. Baker's got to get it going. The Bulldogs got to get it going. Dustin Caratillo says replays on point. Yeah, he does a great job of making sure you guys see the stuff that needs to be seen twice. That's what we'll call it. Baker Middle School beat Pendleton 20-0 on Wednesday. Jim Howerton said that. Pendleton's good, man. Their varsity team they're legit. They're definitely legit. I don't know about middle school, but their varsity's legit. Their head coach was the head coach of the East team in the East-West Shrine game, Eric Davis. I got to spend some time with him. He's got a kid that plays wide receiver right here at EOU. He's a great dude, and I mean, I'm not going to wish Pendleton luck by any means. Don't get me wrong. I'm a LeGrand dude. Pendleton was our rival, but they got a good thing going on over there in Pendleton with head coach Eric Davis. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Coming off of the timeout, I'm going to tell you about Tap That Growlers. Tap That Growlers in LeGrand offers 40 taps of beer, hard cider, kombucha, and brewed root beer. With a full menu including brick oven pizza that also offers an adults-only area with Oregon lottery and a custom-made shuffleboard table. Tap That Growlers right here, Adams Avenue in LeGrand. 3rd and 15 for the Bulldogs coming out of the timeout. 2:45 left in the third quarter. They're on their own 41-yard line. Baker's got to get the ball moving right now. Down by 27. That inside slant's been there all night for the Bulldogs, and Hobson connects again with Hudson Spike. I mean, that pass right there has been there. And I'm wondering if Baker's just not going to just keep throwing it. Baker moves the ball into LeGrand territory. LeGrand 38, 1st and 10, 2:29 left in the quarter. (48-21) Tigers. Hobson back to pass. Oh, he's got his guy. That's for Sean Jones, and he's getting up a little bit. I noticed on the last pass play to Jones on the other sideline, he got up kind of slow, and he did once again there, and you kind of wonder about that. Great throw there by Hobson. 1st and 10 Bulldogs as they move into the red zone. They're right there. I mean, they're doing what they got to do. Down by 27. I mean, you got to score often with 1:49 left in the third quarter. Hobson back to pass. There's a flag. It's in the vicinity of holding. Another interception for Scow on the outside there. Did they wave that off? Let's look at the replay here. There's a penalty flag there. It looks like Scout did catch that ball. The penalty was on Baker, and the ball's going to change hands here. LeGrand, Jay Scout with his 2nd interception of the game. Not to mention, does he have 3 touchdowns, a kick return included. LeGrand will take over here, it looks like. What a day for Scout. Wow. Wow. That's the only word I have. 1st and 10 Tigers. Deep in their own territory on about the 4. 1:38 left here in the third quarter. Run up the middle there for LeGrand will get about 5 on first down. Yeah, that's true, bud. Baker has lost the ball 3 times in the red zone. We're going to see a heavy dose of run from LeGrand. Next Friday, Baker will take on the Dowls at home. That game will be broadcast right here on Baker Bulldog Nation and our EO Alive TV. So if you're watching, if you're a Baker fan, tune in next Friday against the Dowls. 2nd and 3 here for the Tigers. 52 seconds left in the quarter. Caratello is just a beast. Wow, what a run there. That's a first down for the Tigers. Dennis Courier right here on the EO Live says his friend Sean showed me the broadcast, so he needs a shout out. I absolutely love this. Sean Loudon, shout out. Baker defense has to be getting gas, says Benny Sweet and Low. Definitely. I mean, you're right. We will also next Friday be broadcasting, check that, the Friday after that. We'll be right here again with you for LeGrand and Crook County. Caratello again up the middle. This Baker defense is, yeah, they're gassed. First down LeGrand. That's going to probably end the quarter. I'm going to tell you about Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto right here in LeGrand. Rockin' Sons has 50 years of experience of providing quality tires and automotive services, and they pride themselves on being there for their customers day or night. They are Napa Auto Care Center and provide 25-hour towing. East End of Adams and LeGrand. Go CJB and the boys. We'll be back end of the third quarter right after this break.
Want to keep yourself informed with relevant news and events in Eastern Oregon but don't have much time on your hands? Well, here on EO Alive, we pay attention to what's happening in Eastern Oregon and deliver the news in 2 minutes or less on our evening news roundup. You can expect to get your news delivered right to your Facebook and Instagram feed every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. We'll keep you in tune with Eastern Oregon, and you can count on that. EO Alive, your connection to Eastern Oregon. Now on Roku. Eastern.
Welcome back. End of the third quarter, 48-21 Tigers. Beautiful night here at Community Stadium in LeGrand, Oregon. Yeah, this is football weather. It's early fall. It's got a little chill to the air. We got rivalry game right here, Friday Night Lights. Ira Williams is watching Tyler Williams, number 10 from Alaska. Another one of those seniors that I got to sit down and interview. Great kid. Yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, I would say this and the Pendleton game are the 2 games of the year for LeGrand, and possibly if we make it to the playoffs and get to face Estacada again. This LeGrand team is really like two bounces away from being 4-0. Like the Weiser game was you know, one play, and same thing with Estacada. This LeGrand team, their offense looks really good tonight. 1st and 10 here for LeGrand. Flag on the play. Fields on the carry. Oh, no. Check that, Jay Scow.
Save a shot at the top.
I don't know. What's the penalty here? Shout out from BC, the boss, to Scott Franks for the text saying great coverage. Jesus Gump, way to go, Tigers. Thanks, Dodzy. We love watching from Indy, Jim and Teresa. That's the first time I've seen you this year. Mike Nichols, last time LeGrand beat Estacada was the 19 championship season. You are correct. We lost to them last year twice, once during the regular season and once in the playoffs. And we lost to them this year. I believe it was 42-38 or something like that, or 32-28. Yeah, it's like that. We have the Estacada monkey on our back right now, and hopefully we get to see them in the playoffs. That would be excellent. 1st and 5 here for the Tigers. 11:53 left in the fourth quarter. Steve West, watching on EO Live, says, smash mouth fourth quarter football. Yeah, you're going to see a heavy dose of run. from LeGrand here in the fourth quarter. There's no doubt about that. Up by 27. Right when I say that, we pass. And he's got his guy. Oh. Wow. All right. Right when I say you're going to see a heavy dose of run. Corey Newman breaks free for LeGrand, and the ball's just a little bit overthrown. Otherwise, that's probably 6. B&K Auto Salvage right here in LeGrand. Junkyard Dog. Grand Ronde Valley's only full-service auto recycling yard offering domestic and foreign auto parts. Contact them for all your used auto part needs and scrap metal removal. Locations in LeGrand and Baker City. B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling. The second down play is handed off to Basinius out of the backfield. Not much there for the Tigers. I'm trying to figure out why the clock is stopped right now on a running play. They had the clock stopped. I don't know who's running the clock up there, but the clock should not have been stopped right there. 11:18 left in the fourth quarter. 48-21 Tigers. LeGrand's going to chew up as much of this play clock as they possibly can. The third down run by Williams. A good second effort will get him up near the first down marker. I mean, it's close. We might see our first measurement of the game here, but no, they're going to mark him about a yard short. 4th and 1. I mean, do we punt here or do we? I mean, it looks like we're going to punt. I would probably just go for it. Justin Rock, my guy, my sports show sponsor and a sponsor of this, Rock & Sons Tire and Auto. He says, good game, Tigers. He is an alum and played football for the Tigers as well. I didn't think we were going to punt. I mean, the fourth down fake punt is taken by McAmoyle for the first down. First down, Tigers. 10 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 48-21. Carpet One Floor and Home here in LeGrand. Carpet One has stores in LeGrand, Baker City, and Enterprise, and they're celebrating 24 years in Wallowa County. They feature Englander mattresses that are made in Oregon, natural latex, and copper infused. Carpet One Floor and Home, LeGrand, Baker City, and Enterprise. 9:45 left in the game. Williams will keep it, and he'll get about 5 on the first down carry. This is definitely football season. It's a little chilly, but it's perfect. The student section here in Community Stadium is packed. They're on their feet. I mean, there's even the Baker sidelines. You don't see that at EOU games because, I mean, most of the teams in the Frontier Conference have to travel a long ways, the closest being College of Idaho, which is in Meridian. So, you know, these high school games, you get to see a bunch of people over there in those other stands, up on the fence and in the bleachers. It's cool. 2nd and 7, LeGrand's going to let the play clock run all the way down. 14 seconds left on that. 48-21 Tigers. The offense has looked really good. Pass is caught there. Still on his feet. McAmoyle. That's a big boy right there. That's coming out of the tight end position. And, yeah, I mean, I can understand why he's tough to tackle. Great pitch and catch there for the Tigers. That's going to be another Tiger first down. 8:46 left in the fourth quarter. Back to the EOU thing. The Mounties, they play tomorrow at 1 o'clock right here at Community Stadium against the Southern Oregon University Raiders. Ball will go on the ground Looks like Newman on the carry. Yeah, Newman on the carry for LeGrand. He'll get about 3-4 on the carry. 2nd and 7. 7:55 and counting left in the game. Another false start on the play for the Tigers. That's something that this offense is going to have to get. I mean, you don't win playoff football games when you false start like this team's done. So they're going to have to get this figured out before playoff time. It's just one of those fundamentals of football, and it's discipline. And this Tiger team, their offense has struggled with false starts. Benny Sweetenlow on the EO live feed says, my nephew's high school football team in Texas last week was down 22-3 at the half and won 59-29. That's crazy. That's crazy. They put up 56 in the second half. Swing pass here to Caratello. Boy, Caratello runs like he is on a mission. That kid is a beast. I mean, he has no give up. Like, first contact does not bring Caratello down. He'll get about 2 or 3 on the play. 3rd and 6. 6:45 left in the game. Once again, next Friday on the Baker Bulldogs page and on our page, we will have the Baker versus the Dalles game live 7 o'clock from Baker Bulldog Stadium. Swing pass again to Caratello. He might get in the end zone here. He's a tough tackle. Oh, that's a great play on the outside by Jones. Jones, like, that name keeps coming up. And Caratello is a tough tackle. And Jones makes a play on the outside. Rashawn Jones. He's been he's been Baker's player of the game for sure. Good, just a great play on the outside there.
First down, Tigers.
1st and goal for the Tigers from about the 2. 6:23 left in the game. I'm going to guess that this is going to be a Logan Williams quarterback draw. Oh, look at that. A Logan Williams quarterback draw. And he's in for the touchdown. Chachis will come on for the extra point. Chachis is the backup kicker. The kicker, John Remley, is out with a knee injury. John was another one of those seniors that I sat down with this year. Another great kid, man. A soccer player, switched over to football, and he was, yeah. All of those seniors that I got to interview this year were awesome. Like, it really a privilege and an honor. Chachis' extra point is up, and it's good. 55-21 Tigers. 6:19 left in the 4th quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Here in Eastern Oregon, we're blessed to live in such a wonderful area. And though it may seem mild-mannered, there's actually quite a lot that goes on in this area. And apparently, there's 2 dinguses who happen to be here that are actually crazy enough to get up at the crack of dawn to talk about it. Tune into AM Live on EOA with Brent and Dodsey, featuring special guests, weather, sports, news, and more, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m., only on EOA Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
Welcome back. Community Stadium, Friday Night Lights, 55-21 LeGrand in the 4th quarter. If this score holds, there's still 6 minutes left. My prediction, I predicted LeGrand by 30 in this game. I'm sorry, Baker, but I did. And right now, it's a 34-point game. And, I mean, LeGrand's offense has just been explosive. Jay Scow leading the way with a trifecta of touchdowns, a kick return. He's had 2 interceptions. I mean, what a night for Scow. Yeah, Baker started off real strong. I mean, like, it looked like it was going to be a close game early on, but this LeGrand offense has just proven too much. for the Baker defense. Baker will take over here inside their own territory at about the 30. 6:13 left in the quarter. 6:13 left in the game. Hobson back to pass there. Ball was caught. Oh. Somebody's cramping up or something on the sidelines over there for Baker. If I can get a number, I'll let you know who. It's definitely a cramp, just by the way he's acting. I can't see the number from here. He's good. He's up. The complete pass by Baker there will bring up 2nd and 7. 5:49 left. 55-21 Tigers. It's been a great night here at Community Stadium. It's absolutely beautiful. The fans, the stadium's packed. Doesn't get much better. Friday Night Lights. Rivalry game. Hot flag on the play. As soon as I find out what it is, we'll talk. It's going to be a false start on the Bulldogs. We'll replay 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 12. I'm going to tell you about OTEC real quick. As your local member-owned electrical co-op, Oregon Trail Electric Co-op is proud to power our community's Friday Night Lights. OTEC is pleased to offer monetary incentives to encourage more member owners to sign up for paperless billing. They want you to go and sign up to not get mail, basically. Now until the end of the year, member owners who switch to paperless billing will be put into a drawing, and 2 people at the end of each month will win a $100 energy credit. OTEC, right here, Eastern Oregon's power source. That ball is dropped on the outside. That'll bring up 3rd and about 12 for Baker from their own 28. 5:04 left in the quarter. So, I'll talk a little bit about the rankings too. This just kind of proves this game tonight, like how skewed the rankings in Oregon are for which I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I know the coaches poll is coaches voting, which that's probably the closest we have to reality. But when we look at like OSAA rankings, I don't understand it. I really don't. And maybe I'll have to call my guy at OSAA and have a little conversation and see how they come up with those rankings, because I don't get it. Bud Forrest on the Facebook page says, "Top dingus production, go Tigers." Well, in that commercial, there's a couple of dinguses, I guess. 4:38 left in the 4th quarter. Tigers up by 34. The first down carry by Baker will get about a yard. I'll tell you who's impressed me for Baker tonight. This quarterback, Paul Hobson, he's a junior. He's had a great game. He's thrown some great balls. And then Rashawn Jones, man, that kid takes the opening kickoff for a touchdown. What a game for him. And then on the other side of the ball for the Tigers, Jay Scow. Wow. I'll go right back to it. Baker's going to air it out again here. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd down. Jay Scow. Wow. 3 touchdowns, a kickoff return for a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Jared Armstrong, a strip recover. Logan Williams, this play down here, the fumble, he not only is he our quarterback here in the Grande, but he also plays linebacker on defense, and he makes big plays all game. He's had a heck of a game. There's a bunch of Tigers that have had a great game, a bunch of Bulldogs that have had a great game. This is a really good rivalry. It looked like we were going to have a close game early on, and the LeGrand offense has just been too much for this Baker team. That pass is complete by Baker. That'll take him across midfield into LeGrand territory at about the LeGrand 47. It'll be 1st and 10. 3:47 left in the fourth quarter. Benny Sweetenlow here on the EO Live TV Facebook feed says, yeah, wasn't the baseball team last year ranked like 5 the whole year? Yeah, agree. The OSAA rankings are very confusing. Yeah. A baseball team that didn't lose in Oregon last year. They lost 1 game, and that was to a Colorado team in Arizona. They also beat the team that played in the 6A state championship. So, yeah, it's weird. I don't know. You got me when it comes to the rankings, really. Incomplete pass there for Baker. 2nd and 10. 3:41 left in the game. 55-21 Tigers. Second and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Hobson back. Pass is incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. Dennis says, Sean was so nice to have us stay in his RV right here on the Facebook feed. He kept one thing out. No running water. What a guy. Sean, come on, man. No running water? Bottled water. You can go outside. If you got to relieve yourself, just go outside. You'll be fine. All right, at least you had a place to sleep. 3rd and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Hobson rolls out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Pass interference on the Tigers there. You can see it. I mean, let's see if we can see it on the replay. Sean Jones is a tough cover out there on the outside. He makes a double move and gets to the outside, and I mean, probably saved a touchdown, Caden Nelson, but he definitely grabbed a hold of him and slowed him down. Sean said, responding to his, I think, cousin on the Facebook feed when he's talking about having to stay in the RV with no running water, he says, that's what I told him, go outside. Cody Bowen, our sheriff right here in Union County, says, thanks, Dodsey. I appreciate the coverage for those of us that can't be there. Yeah, you know how we do it, Cody. 3:30 left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 10 Bulldogs. They're in LeGrand territory. 55-21 Tigers. Hobson back to pass. That ball was tipped by, a new name in there, Musey Kellogg. Another one of the seniors that I got. This is his first year ever playing football. That number 22 for LeGrand. He was a soccer player, and he decided he was going to play some football this year. And what a great story. What a great interview I had with him as well. Good kid, man. Good kid. 4th and 10. The Bulldogs are going to have to go for it here, down by 34 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. Beautiful night right here. Community Stadium. EOU football tomorrow, 1 p.m. right here. Pass by Hobson, incomplete. Tigers will take over on downs. You know, Mike says on the Facebook page right here, what did I miss? Why was the ball? I don't know. I was too busy blabbering. I have no idea. Jay Britton here on the feed says, way to go, Tigers. Always like watching. Keep playing like this, and you'll be going to state for sure. Yeah, I mean, LeGrand will make the playoffs for sure. I mean, I don't want to say for sure, but for sure, knock on wood. It's just a matter of tightening up some of the stuff, that they're struggling with, including these the false starts. Yes, Cody, I mentioned that earlier. EOU softball, fall ball here at home tomorrow, 11 and 1 o'clock. And then they travel to Boise, Idaho on Sunday to play the Broncos. That ought to be interesting. Fall ball for the softball team. Made the national tournament last year. Really good. Caratello on the carry. He's been a workhorse for the Tigers tonight, too, and he's been a tough tackle. 1st down on the carry into Baker Bulldog territory. 3:14 left in the fourth quarter. Defensive coordinator Matt Wolcott's leaving the building. He just left the the coach's box. So, I mean, you know, it's just about end of the game. He's going to get down there on the field with the guys and celebrate this home victory for the Tigers. A big one, rivalry week against a team that came in ranked ahead of them in every poll, which, once again, I have no idea how that works. I'm going to do some investigation on that, though. Like, I'd like to see why, like how they come up with the. I mean, I know how the Collie and the RPI, that's all math, but the OSAA rankings, I don't understand those. And I knew what was happening during baseball. We were ranked number 4 and number 5 in the state all year because the teams in our league weren't very good. So we're playing against teams that aren't very good in a league. And we actually won a couple games. We, won a weekend series and moved down in the polls. So the second down carry by Bryson Penaloza, get about 5 on the play. 3rd and 3, 1:45 left in the game. Dennis Currier, great job tonight. I have enjoyed this. See you in weeks. Just not in Sean's RV. Yeah. At least you have water, right? I haven't heard from my armchair quarterback, Bud Forrest, in a while. He might have fell asleep on me. You never know. John Chambers says, great job again, Dodzy. I appreciate it, John. I'm glad you're doing well. 55-21 Tigers, minute 18. Oh, there's my guy, Bud. But I didn't think he'd nap out yet. Penaloza with the carry will get the first down for the Tigers, and I imagine you'll see the victory formation. Big thank you to all of our sponsors for this. Hobby Habit, Grays West, Grand Ron Retirement, Grand Ron Hospital, Tap That Growlers, B&K Auto Salvage, Rockin' Sons, Carpet One Floor Home, OTEC, EOU. There's one more, but I forgot. Bud says in the Facebook feed here, don't wake me up anymore. John Comby, great 30-point prediction. Yeah, I predicted that on the morning show this morning. You can go back and watch it. I said LeGrand by 30, and I mean, the reality of it is this Baker team's good. LeGrand's offense is just better. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Great game tonight by Baker. Rashawn Jones had a heck of a game. But my player of the game for tonight, Jay Scow. That kid showed up, showed out tonight. Wow. 3 touchdowns, a kickoff return for a touchdown, 2 interceptions. The whole LeGrand offense played great. The defense played good, too. I mean, early on, you thought it was going to be a close game, and LeGrand just ran away with it in the second half. Final score from Community Stadium, 55-21 Tigers, and heck of a game here on Rivalry Night. Tune in next week for Baker against the Dowls on Baker Bulldog Network and on our EO Live. Big thank you to BC and Tanya, his wife, for running the show here, and that's all I got here from Community Stadium. We'll see you next week. Dodsy, out.